gentlemen, it is official. It is absolutely official. Gholdengo's back, baby.
Next time.
Now I'm going to try and hopefully get this video out while it's still relevant. Hi, I'm back. And the Gdansk Regionals just finished up over the past weekend. And boy, oh boy, when I saw the results, was I a happy little camper. Daniel Magda from the Philippines clutched up and went 14-1, securing first place at it's actually his first regional win with Gholdengo and Mawile. Now, if you know a little bit about me, you know I went to the Milwaukee Regionals. I did not make it to day 2 because deckless issues, and I kind of fell in love with Gholdengo after that. Now, we've been trying out a bunch of different variations of Gholdengo with Cornerstone, with Mega Lucario, and Mega Mawile. Well, it turns out Mega Mawile is pretty much the juice, baby, and I'll explain it to you here in a little bit. Now that Gholdengo has a regional win, it is officially back at the top, baby. Now, our best decks in format are Dragapult, Gardevoir till it rotates, and Gholdengo. With everything else fighting for that 4th spot, in my opinion. Personally, I feel like Terrabox and... Yeah, I feel like Terrabox is probably like the 4th best deck in format just in terms of consistency and what I've seen. However, I'm not an expert by any means. I just love this game. I appreciate the game, and we're going to play the game. If we take a look at Daniel's list, it's pretty much it is a standard Gholdengo Rocks list, except now you included a single copy of Mega Mawile, as well as you buffed up some Nest Balls and PsyPoffins, some extra Earthen Vessels, you've cut down on Fighting Gongs, and you've also added Team Rocket's Petrol. This is something that we've been talking about for a while, that feels like it's a really, really good card. We just didn't know how to use it, and this makes perfect sense in this deck, at least, because now you have 4 Arvins and a Team Rockets, 5 ways to search out your secret box or anything else that you need, realistically, right? Arvin can search out any item card and a tool card, and then Team Rockets Petrol can search out any trainer card. Just one, but any of them. So if you need a supporter for next turn, Team Rockets Petrol. If you need an item for that win, Team Rockets Petrol or Arvin. Right? So pretty standard. You're still running the 11 energy, but now you're running 7 fighting and 4 metal because you want some more metal energies for your Mega Mawile and, of course, your Gholdengos. Now, you might be wondering, okay, what do I use Box for and why not Trolley? Trolley's good. It's a good variation. There's another variation that we're going to try out today with Prime Catcher, but Box is the most consistent. Discard 3, grab 1 of each trainer type, and you essentially either, if you know what you're doing, win the game, or you're at least fully set up, and hopefully your opponent doesn't just have the nuts. So additions to consider also in these decks is the new Battle Coliseum, which I have here, actually. Battle Cage, Battle Cage, prevent all damage counters from being placed on bench Pokemon by effects of attacks and abilities from your opponent's Pokemon. Now, you don't place damage counters in this deck, so Battle Cage is a great addition to this deck as well. If you want to make some space, maybe take out a Nest Ball, or... I don't even know what I would take out of this list, to be honest with you. I would probably drop a Boss or a Nest Ball to add in a Battle Cage, and that's about it, because you definitely want to be able to Gust when you're setting this deck up. Now, you might be wondering, okay, what about Prime Catcher? Prime Catcher literally just adds more Gust. In my Prime Catcher list, I am running essentially the same exact list, except I have swapped out Night Stretcher for Super Rod, and then I have second Artisan in there as well. I cut down on 1 Nest Ball. Might make some modifications to that as well, but hey, tomato, this is what we're playing today. If you want to know how to play the Mega Mawile, stick around. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it in today's video. Jesus, I think like running these videos off rip without script, I'm a lot more energetic. However, I definitely need to practice my script beforehand. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna start off with Prime Dhengo. I have a day to finish the ladder. I just jumped back into Pokemon not too long ago, so like yesterday. I'm a little rusty. Take a break. Okay. This deck doesn't really care if you go first or second, to be honest. I always prefer to go second just because I can set up and attack first with Solrocks. Yeah, so you always want to try and get Solrock in the active. There's no other point to have anything else in the active. Maybe your Gimme Goals This is not a great start, but we're gonna go ahead and drop Fez here. We're gonna Arven. Ooh. Oh, what trio deck? Okay, I gotta be careful. What trio actually counters me kind of well if I'm not careful, but don't want to draw too much because he's just going to mill my entire deck. I've got to take 4 KOs very quickly. I could charge up Fez and start punching his bench. Ooh, gravity gemstone, retreat cost. Boo! He's like, that sucks. I'm gonna give him a question mark. Oh, like, I don't know, dude. So I don't actually have a. Well, I have air balloons. So we're gonna go ahead and Arven first. We're gonna grab Poffin to try and set up a little bit. So the thing is, as much as I want to get like my Solrock set up here, I don't have a good way to do. Oh, actually, I do have a good way. What am I saying? Boom. I forgot I had nest balls in my hand. Boom. Solrock. And then boom. Actually, I think this is a turn 1 donk. Hold on. It is. Oh no. For a second there, I forgot if I could attack or not. I was like, can I? Oh, damn. Predator was surprised. Rip. I was thinking, okay, let me get my Gimme Goal set up first for the draw power in case I need it. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, let's be more tactful in game 2, where we will likely be going first. As we wait for my opponent to choose what they're going to do. Will he pick heads or tails? Okay, I go first. I'm heads or tails. Will I go first or second is what I was looking for. Okay, not the best start. Mega Mawile for sure is a card that I can, yeah, see, not good in the early game because I have to get charged up 3 times. So I'm looking for some way to gust it up and then set up my back bench. Okay. Let's grab some rocks. Let's also check what's prized. I have 4 Gimme Goals. I got Fez. I got Genesect. I have 2 Turos. That's good. Okay, so we're not doing too bad. 9 energy in the deck. We are going to go ahead and grab a rock. I'm going to Poffin as well for my 2 Gimme Goals. We're going to have to air balloon this. I don't have another good way. I think I'm just going to air balloon and pass. Okay. So he's going to be able to get some damage on my Mawile, but I don't want to lose my Gimme Goals just yet. I don't want to get rid of my boss or my Arven. I need my Arven. I could have got rid of the boss with the Earthen Vessel. I definitely don't want to get rid of Super Rod with my Vessel because it's my 1 copy of. Okay, so we are playing the Mirror. What variation, what flavor of rocks is he running? That's the question. I could have also fed him a Gimme Goal just to give him a single prizer, but the thing is that Gholdengo decks love taking a single prizer off rip with Solrock, because then we just hunt down the second one. Which is exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm going to actually boss up his second Gimme Goal if I can get my Solrock online. Also, if you're wondering what deck takes as long as Gardevoir to play in real life, Gholdengo. Rock's Dhengo takes so long because we are drawing so much. Okay, so I'm down 1 balloon. Okay, I top deck into the nuts. Let's go. I want to leave bench space open. I'm going to have to Vessel. You know what? Do I want to? Yeah, I want to go after his Gimme Goals. So we're going to Vessel away the Rod. That hurts a little bit, but I'm gonna take 2. I should have grabbed 2 Fighting Energy. I'm a silly goose. That's okay. We're gonna boss up Gimme Goal and take the first prize. And I'm just gonna check my deck real quick. Okay, I got a 1/1 copy. Roll left. Grab it. And then we're just going to go ahead and take that first prize. So now I'm looking for Turo. And, ooh, another Metal Energy. Nice, okay. I could start loading up Mega Mawile. Because now he's doing, well, he's doing 80 now. So it's 80 for every single prize card you take. So it ramps up pretty well. Like, putting up Mega Mawile while you're like 3 prize cards in, it's not bad. It's not bad. You're doing 240 damage at that point. All right, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna punch into my Solrock first? He's got 3 gimme goals online. He's gonna go for the Fez. Why is Fez dark? Why does it look like it's grayed out? That's crazy. They just updated the game too. Comment down below how many times you guys had to reinstall the entire game in order to load an update. Make that make sense to me. Like, I'm sitting here on, you know, not playing with live, but playing on. Yeah, they're all great. Every time we update, something breaks. It's okay though. I am falling behind on tempo though. I think that early. Ooh, you little. I'm not worried about that. That's fine. You're gonna knock out my gimme goal. I'm really okay with that. So that's his prime catcher. Kind of wasted because you would want to prime catchered up like my Mega Mawile and taking 3 prizes with that, because hitting 200 damage is not hard. But he wasted that on that. Does he have the energy though? He has 10 cards. There's no way he doesn't have a way to get 4 energy. 5 technically. You need 5. Well, 5 to knock out Mawile, you need 3 to knock out Gimme Goal. He's just kind of stuck. What's going on there, buddy? Did he realize like his mess up? That's one thing when you're playing live, or even when you're playing in general. Never hyper focus on certain lines. All right, it's like playing chess. Observe what your opponent has. Observe what you have and see, especially when you're playing the mirror. You know for a fact that I don't care about losing a gimme goal. Like, yeah, I focus down your gimme goal. Oh, he doesn't. What? He doesn't have the energy. That's terrifying. All right, well, let's grab our second gimme goal at this point, because I'm pretty sure that's going to get knocked out. We're going to have to Arvin here for a Vesa. And I'll take the band. I don't really think I need band in this scenario, but whatever. All right, so I do. I'm gonna get rid of an energy. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't mind putting energy in the discard pile because I'm probably gonna draw into it later. Fantastic. Do I have a way to get more energy? No, but at the very least, I can punch in with rocks. But I want to draw for 2. Ooh, we might have the nuts here. Okay, let's see. Fighting Gong for another energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. If I could boss up the Fez, I could have it, but I don't have enough. So I'm just going to attach balloon, retreat into the rocks, and then punch. Okay. So I have the KO on him next turn. Because I can still discard Lunatone. Discard with Lunatone. And then get that back with my superior energy retrieval. I need some more cards just in case. I really, really want a Turo. Like, if I can get Turo next turn, perfect. He has 13 cards in hand and no energy, and that's terrifying. He has 3 energy in the discard. He's just not hitting his metal. I wonder if this is like a straight Dhengo deck. without the Mawile. No, there's no way. He has to be running Mawile. You're going to see Dhengo all over the ladder now that it just won a regionals because, you know, it's good. What can I say? It's a good deck. But I really, really need a Turo. Because that 70 HP on that Mawile is it's a really, really juicy prize. Dang. Okay, so well, while he figures his life out, I'm gonna figure out mine. So Fighting Gong, yeah, I should be getting Vessel with this. For an energy, Lunatone to draw 3, and then Superior, probably getting rid of the Vitality Man. I only need 4 energy to knock out this Gholdengo. Because I think my prize map is going to go him, Fez, and then Rock. I could also just boss KO the Gimme Goal. What? No shot. Okay, so you're doing 110. So you're knocking out my rocks, taking a single prize. Which I don't mind because I can just rock it right back. And that puts another energy in my discard, which gives me a perfect 4 boss into the Gholdengo, knock it out. Also, if you're wondering about the mirror, definitely maybe run a single copy of Iono. Keep in mind that Iono is getting rotated out, so you may want to start practicing without it. Or finding other ways to disrupt your opponent's hand, like that one card that makes them discard till they have 3 cards in hand. But that card has really screwed me over so many times. It's honestly kind of hilarious. Okay, so can I search for anything first? Yeah, I'm gonna grab my energy first, thin out my deck a little bit, and then we're going to Lunar Cycle. Okay, so I have the Turo, which is good. Now what I want to do is coin bonus for 2. I have to boss unless I can get Prime Catcher. If I can draw into Prime Catcher naturally, we're kind of goated. Okay, we don't. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is, I kind of want to take out his full health. Can I take out his full health? Get rid of Lunatone and Artisan. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fighting Gong for another energy. Should have used that thing on my deck earlier. I have enough. I could attach energy here. I have another Dengo up and running. So 3, 1. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm gonna boss up this guy, and then we're going to attach to you just in case. Oh, 250. No, brother, brother, what have you done? All right. We can say this. I should have done that earlier than coin bonus, but it's okay. Slight misplay on my part. Okay, I thought I had 6 fighting energy in hand. I did not. So I could have thought about that earlier. This is why you always want to decide what you want to do at the beginning of the turn. So if I was like, okay, I'm gonna take out his full health Gholdengo first, then I'm gonna send it, because then I would have known to retreat the Gholdengo, put the other Gholdengo and attach Vitality Band, knockout. But we are doing pretty good. 3 prize cards. So now we're hitting for 240. What I might do is, obviously next turn, I'm going to Professor Turo up the Mega Mawile, right? I have to. And then I'm going to probably Superior Energy retrieval away my Arvins. And then draw a bunch. Maybe not just my Arvins. So I'm going to draw at least 3 cards next turn. I don't think he's... How do you have 18 cards in hand but no metal energy? Brother. He should have been knocking out my Dhengo already. Okay, what are you bringing back? I missed it. I turned around because I heard noises. Okay, it's just a Gholdengo and a Gimme Goal. Where are your metal energies? 19 cards in hand. If I had that Zeraxis, the one that makes you discard till you have 3, I could ruin this man's day. Okay, he has the metal. So he's going to knock that out. No, he's going for the Mawile. I shouldn't have bossed. I should have just turroed. Okay. I let the liability sit on the bench for a little too long. That's putting him down to 2. And he only needs to discard, what, 4 energy? Which is kind of a problem. And I have no way of getting that Mawile back either, which kind of sucks. Unfortunately. So I'm going to have to return KO. Yep. Liability sitting on the bench. Okay. Drop Fez. I'm gonna draw 3. There's nothing I'm really looking for here. To be honest, boss's orders. There's no point in me going after his Fez at this point. I'm gonna retreat that into that. Coin bonus for 2 more. Another boss's orders. And then coin bonus again. Okay. See, the thing is, now he might actually win because I need to knock out this Pokemon and whatever next. So I have to survive 1 turn, which may or may not happen. So we're going to energy retrieval. These 2 away. I'll keep the Turo. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to like live that long. Or honestly, okay, the smart thing here would be PsyPoffins. Absolutely don't need them. Get those back to my hand. Boss's orders does me no good right now. Professor Turo. I could just Turo up the Fez because it is a liability. And I'm not using anything else. And then we just hit for 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Or 210, technically, because I have Vitality Band. And bada bing, bada boom. Now all we have to do is survive the next turn. Honestly, yeah, that play there, I should have turned up the Mawile and then taken out whatever was in the active, which I think was a single prizer, evened out my single prizes. And then, I mean, I would still have to take out a 2 prizer this turn. I win next turn regardless of what happens, even if I get Iono'd, I have enough draw power. But he pretty sure he knocks me out here because he needs 6 energy, which I'm sure he has in hand. That's 4 plus 2. He's got to have 2 in hand in his game. Super close game. Super close, but... Oh, he had double energy retrieval, yeah. Oh, you know, I might take in this just for the mirror. Like an Iono or the other ones, make them discard a bunch. Yeah, 400. GG, man. GG. Oh, boy, that Mawile was such a liability, dude. Oh, brother. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to use Secret Box. Now, I don't have that much experience with the Secret Box build. I didn't really know what to grab with it because every time I get it, it seems like I don't really need it at that time. I'm going to make one small adjustment. There. Xerosic's Machinations. Your opponent discards cards from their hand until they have 3 cards in hand. I'm going to run a single copy of this in the deck just in case we run into another mirror because it is detrimental to Gholdengo players who have large hands. It's also really good against Alakazam So not too popular decks that I'm going to see on the ladder. Not something I would maybe tech in if I was playing. Okay, this is deck. All right, let me just make sure this is the active deck. Like, I don't know if I would tech that into like a big locals or regionals, but I definitely want to try it out a little bit. It's just a nasty card that I played against, and I was like, oh, it ruins the tempo so bad. All right, Fighting Box and Water Sleeve. So what am I? This might be Chin Pao is also making a great comeback when it comes. I love the meta the way it is right now because there are so many decks out there now that feel good. They might not be the best, but they feel really good, and that's what's important to me personally. Alakazam feels good. Gholdengo feels good. Chin Pao feels good. Abomasnow feels good. Slowking feels good. Like none of these are insane decks that are going to win tournaments, but there's decks that you can bring to locals and definitely have a good run with. Or Mega Abomasnow. Mega, yeah. The one with Groudon. Not Groudon. Man, I don't know my Pokemon names. Oh, I was like, there's no way I'm starting with Mawile again in the active. Please, God, no. Okay, this is a Chin Pao list. I don't have a lot of experience against Chin Pao, but we're going to send it. I grab 2 more gimme goals. Not the greatest start, but a start nonetheless. I don't really need energy just yet. I have no search. I literally have to top deck off this. This is where a Secret Box would go so hard. Because Secret Box for like Nest Ball, Artisan, and then you're set. Alright, the Dunsparce. Oh wait, no, this is Greninja. Also another deck that feels good. And Cerulege feels good. Honestly, Cerulege feels like an A-tier list. If piloted right. Okay, we got nothing. So we got a little bit of draw though. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Arven for box. Arven for box. All right. Boom. Now here comes the hard part. Okay. I'm gonna box away my Mawile because I can retrieve it, and these 3 because I can retrieve all these 3. I don't want to get rid of Turo. I don't want to get. I definitely can't get rid of Air Balloons. Getting rid of STR is just stupid. So we're gonna go ahead and get. Okay, so we do have Zoro's Machinations, which I might grab for funsies. We're gonna grab Cyphermania's Code Breaking here, a Nest Ball, Artisan, and then a tool. Okay, because here's the gimmick, right? I am kind of hoping for a bit of a top deck. Ooh. All right, Artisan. I can't draw with Lunatone because I don't have the other energy I need, but it is what it is. And I want to knock out that Frigibax off rip. I want to take the first prize as quickly as I can. All right, so I'm going to retreat the Gholdengo into the Solrock, attach, and then take a prize. All right, so with the code breaking, I'm looking for... Ooh, nice, an energy card, perfect. I would say a Gholdengo and maybe a Rod. Gholdengo and Rod here because I can SCR my metal energy back. I'm gonna have 3 in the... Ooh, I might need more energy. I might need a Vessel in this next one. Mr. Stick for a card, put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. 170 is insane. Okay, so knocks out my rock. Off rev. I have to return KO that like ASAP to stay ahead. So what do I need? I need 7 energy. Well, no, 6 because if I can get into a second Gholdengo, it's easy dub. So I need 6 energy. I have 3 in discard. I can have 4 in discard. So Vessel plus a metal. The problem is I need 3 pieces to make this work. Oh, I did get Arven. So that gets me my vessel. And then I need another Dhengo. Oh, this is rough. All right, hold on. Hold on. We're going to draw first. Oh, I don't have another. No! I don't have another Solrock. Okay, well, I have Nice Stretcher. Okay. Oh, the sequencing here is going to be rough. Okay, let me think. So I need to get another Dengo. And then I have 3 in here. 4. I would need 3 more energy. I could Cypher Maniac Code Breaking for 1, 2, and the metal. That would give me 3. All right, hold on. But I also need the metal energy to... Damn. That's kind of rough, dude. Not gonna lie. I draw 3 with Fez. See. Oh, this feels bad, dude. This feels so bad. Okay, I draw 2 more. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it, baby. Oh, we so got it in the... Woo! All right, so we're going to SER first for you. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to attach. Now I need 6. Earthen Vessel away. Unfortunately, the other Earthen Vessel. 1, 2. And I got the 6. Oh, buddy! Oh, dude, it was like, how do I mess this up? Drawing into an energy definitely saved me there. I don't know if there was another way out of that. But if there was, let me know in the comments. Okay. So we have a little bit of draw. I can take out 1 more prize. The thing is here, I really want my Solrock back because... Well, actually, no. You know what I need now? And I unfortunately discarded the Arvin, but I had no choice. I need Mawile. I need to get Mawile back. If I can get Mawile, I'm kind of set. Because then I can start punching into things like his Chimpao. Dude, if I top deck Nice Stretcher, it's YouTuber luck. Because then I just draw and then I start setting it up. I need 2 metal, which I actually don't have in my discard pile. Ooh, they're in my deck. What is your plan, good sir? What is your plan? Explain to me what you're about to do with that Chimpao. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. I can do 210 damage right now with what I have in hand. So I can take out his Froakie. I mean, I can take out his Froakie pretty fucking easily. I mean, he's going for Frogadier, right? I think he... Did he have bench of this turn? Yeah, I benched the last turn. But yeah, if there was another out in that last turn where I didn't have to get rid of Arvin, or if I could use Arvin, let me know if that was the optimal play. But I think that was the best play. It was a bit of a stretch, but okay. So, ooh, hello, sweetheart. All right, now I can search for. Oh, I can be evil. I can be so evil. All right. Can't use Fez. No point in using Fez. Let's see what I got in the deck here. Do I have another vessel? I do have one more vessel. And I have some gongs. Yeah, so that's an easy play right there. So we're going to petrol for the vessel. And then we're going to SCR away the Poffin and the Gimmighoul. And we'll grab 4 energy back. Bada bing, bada boom. We will then vessel away. It kind of hurts. I have more bosses. Boom. All right, cool. And then we're going to hit. Oh, that's right. He is weak to metal. I didn't even think about that. I didn't need the vessel. I kind of wanted the energy anyways. 2, 3. That does 300 damage. Yeah. Boom. Knockouts. Take 2. And then I pretty much live whatever comes next. Hey, Solrock. Nice. The only thing I don't live is... see. I didn't think in the future here. I didn't think... The only thing I don't live is if he gets another... no, brother, no. I don't live this. I don't live a Greninja, dude. I have 5 energy in the discard pile. I don't have diddly squats. I can rock for search. I am 2 SCRs down. Remember, kids, I need... What's that? 6 energy to knock this guy dead. Yikes. His Mirage Barrage would knock out both these guys. Ow, 200. Oh, Fighting Band. Okay, or Defiance Band. Rude. By the way. So I have to win this game. I need boss. Basically, at boss I win. Because I can knock out anything on his bench with cards in hand. If not boss, then I need... Oof, dude, because ooh. Okay, I have SCR. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have game. Should I BM? No, let me not BM. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I did mean to. What am I talking about? Of course I meant to. I got Zerosic. Now you get Zerosic. All right. GG's. I'm going to do exact numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 300. Hit him with the knockouts. GG. Greninja. Woo! That was a little too close for comfort. Okay, so for game room number 3, we're trying something a little bit different. Now, I did mention earlier that Trolley was a viable A-spec for Gholdengo, and it's actually the A-spec I took to Milwaukee. However, this list plays 41st in Gdansk. Right, the first game we saw was with Prime Catcher. The second one with the Box. Those were both in the top cut of Gdansk. Obviously, Box won Gdansk. I'm saying Gdansk a lot. Now, this list, I also mentioned like Lucario, right? So this list actually does include Lucario, and it got 41st at the regionals. I do believe Mawile is the better choice here. There was another list that ran instead of a 1/1 Lucario, it ran like a Turbo Energized and Mawile. There's a lot of like extra space you can throw in here with, by taking out the Riolu and the Lucario. But because I want to show you guys the potential, we're going to go ahead and run it. This is also running Iron Bundle in the near basic too, right? It's running the other Gimmighoul, so you have Minor Air running, and then you also have Continuous Coin Toss for like potential turn 1 Donks. And then you have, your basics, right? You got a switch in here just in case you need it. Right, your Turos, your bosses. See, the thing is, like, I wouldn't run 4 bosses because no, I guess you could. The thing for me is like I might run like a counter catcher if I'm running behind, like maybe a one-off counter catcher instead of 4 bosses, just for the fact of like maybe I need to Arv in that turn. But to be realistic, this is very close to my list that I ran in regionals, except I was also running Baby Genesect, and I was not running Genesect EX or Fezandipiti, but I was running Iron Bundle, I was running Baby Genesect, I was running more prizes, I was running 4 bosses, and I think also a counter catcher and Cornerstone. So very solid list as well. Premium Power Pro is for your fighting lines, just to get that extra damage. And then, of course, Mega Lucario is super dope. Aura Jab you can attach to your bench. So if you use Aura Jab and you are going to attach to your bench, you want to attach to Fez to get that snipe if need be. That is a really cool combo. Or you just use Mega Brave. And again, the Megas in the Gholdengo list are there to close out the games. But you can use them in other fun ways. Like I said, I've used Lucario to charge up Fez and then snipe their bench because I thought it was funny. So just food for thought, right? But the idea here is you want to turn 1 Arven or National John to Precious Trolley, set up your bench. You're going to run your Gimmigholes, your Lunatone, your Solrock, your Riolu, or your Gimmigholes, your Lunatone, your Solrock, and then your Fez and Genesect, however you feel it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Close this video out on a good note. Right, 3 games so far. I mean, I'm not counting the first one because it was a turn 1 donk, but 3 decks, and so far they're all wins. So let's not lose this time. I don't have the best track record with the Lucario list because, well, I just never used Lucario, and then when I did try to use Lucario, they're like, never mind, give me those free 3 prizes. That is the one thing about running Megas that you have to be super careful about. It's 3 prizes, man. It's half of what they need. Nope, never want to go first. Especially with this list, because I want to Arven into Trolley and then punch it with the rocks. What was that animation? One of my cards exploded into sprinkles or something. We'll start with Gimmighoul in the active. Actually, no, that was a mistake. Bundle was the right choice. Because a single retreat cost. What are we facing? Beldum. Ooh, I forgot what his evolution is called, but this came out in the last set. Not last set. What's the last set? Or set before last? I forget. It's not Destined Rivals. Tef. I forgot what Tef is. Anyways, this should be a pretty easy game for us as long as we don't mess it up. All right. So, Arven. Okay, we're obviously going to go for our Trolley, which doesn't exist. What were the sprinkles for? What were the sparkles for? There's no Trolley. That's okay though. No Poffin either in this list. Which, what am I doing here? What is my life? Okay, so I guess we're in a nest ball. That's the only thing that makes sense. And then what do I have in my hand? Nothing. Oh, I have Fighting Gongs. It did it again. It was the Mega Sim. Y'all saw that, right? It's cursed. All right, so we're going to attach. We're into Fighting Gong for you. Okay, what am I looking at list-wise? All right, we're doing good. Okay, so we have all the main cards I need. Cool. Done. Bada bing. Then we're going to Fighting Gong. Bada boom. And drop the Solrock. And then we're going to Nest Ball for Genesect EX. And then we're going to retreat into Solrock, attach, let him know that he's doomed. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and thin out our tech and grab our Gholdengos. Now, reason being is if he return KOs this, I can promote my Gimmighoul, evolve into Gholdengo, Cypher Maniac for 2, and then just make sure that I'm fully set up. All right, Fighting Energy as well. Man, this game, this .exe is cooked. I mean, it's a cool effect, don't get me wrong, but like it just randomly plays. I wonder what triggered that. So now that Trolley's prized, which is not a great example of showing you how Trolley works. Oh, see, now he has Trolley. So we get to watch him use what I wanted to use. But to be fair, the only difference is I would have grabbed an extra Gimmighoul. Like, to be fair, that's the only difference. I would have kept this board state the same. If I was running my Milwaukee list, I would have grabbed Baby Genesect as well, and then attached to prevent him from using his. What am I looking at? Why are they so weird looking? All right, so his Genesect is obviously for. Oh, he's got the Baby Genesect, which doesn't matter honestly at this point for me. Like I don't care. This is a super underrated card. Also, if you're teching in for something, Baby Genesect with Ace Nullifier is just annoying as fuck. Yeah. Matangs that evolve into something. Oh no, it just evolves into Matang. Yep. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 4 cards of your deck and touch any number of basic. Yikes. Okay, here comes the pain. 30 and then 30. So he might go for Iron Bundle. I'm just going to probably bundle him back. You bitch! I mean, I'm not too mad about it. I don't think he's going to be able to... Wait, does this do extra damage? No, is he going to Brave Slash it? I don't think it has enough. Barely enough. Okay. Oh boy! That was really bad. Okay, so we have to go here. I need to KO this ASAP Rooney style, right? So in order to KO it, I need 5 more energies. So I can Cypher Maniac for... Yeah, okay. So first thing first, I'm going to grab you 2 out. Just use you as discard fodder. Cypher Maniac for... you 2. Cool. And then we're going to coin bonus to draw. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to Earthen Vessel away you. I need one of you and one of you. And then I'm going to Earthen Vessel away. This hurts, but I can get him back if I need to. You, and grab 2 you. Bada bing, bada boom. And now I have not enough energy. All right, we got to pray to the gods here. Pray to the gods. I don't get anything. All right. We'll just pop Iron Bundle. He feeds me Snorlax. I retreat into you. And then I'm going to set you up as well. And I'm just going to punch him for 70. Okay. Oh, not enough. I have 1 energy in the discard pile. That's fine. I know where my math went wrong because I thought for some reason, like, I'm used to Solrock getting knocked out and that energy going into the discard pile so I could always get it back. But I needed, 5 energy to KO that guy. Why? No, don't do that because... And now I need to get either him off and him off. I mean, I can add Dhengo next turn. Postwick. Does 30 more damage. Oh god, this is feeling a little rough. I don't have an exact response to a lot of things here. I can KO most of it pretty easily. I should be able to draw into some stuff. You know, Lucario was a great response before, but hey, here we are. Okay, now I got 4, so I'm going to see what I can get. We're gonna coin bonus for 1. I can boss it up and KO it now. Ooh, no, maybe. Do I want to risk it yet? It feels bad using it down here. Yeah, see, that was just a waste. That was a waste. Okay, I have 4 energy. Might as well discard 1. Okay, so now I do 100 damage. This attack damage is affected by weakness or resistance, so it doesn't go into the Fez. I can still boss. Yeah, so let's drop the Gimme Ghoul. No, oh, no, I didn't mean to. God damn it. All right. We're going to retreat. I got a U. We're going to boss up U. And then we're going to SER away. At this point, yeah. Like, the Lucario line is just not in the cards. Not in the heart of cards, you know what I mean? And then we're going to make it rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And knock him out, and all that energy goes bye-bye. Very nice. I wanted to use Lucario, but it's just setting him up and then only being able to do about 130 just against this guy does not feel very good. None of these guys. I mean, okay. Fezandipiti is a one-shot. Well, that's just rude. You forget my draw power. Okay. So anyways, draw 3, 4, 5 cards. I get to see. Wait, no. 3, 5, 6. I get to see 6 cards next turn. And then I can also Arven. Fair enough. Now, here's the shtick, right? What I want to do is kill a 2-prizer, which is going to have to be him again. He's going to KO my Dhengo. That hurts. So now I need a lot. Need a lot. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, Brave Slash for 330. That's fair. Why does it make that spark? Animation's cool. Ooh! Ooh, that's the thing. So now my Lucario. Ooh, the line's back. Boys, the boys are back in town. All right. So what do I need here? I need a metal and 5 energy. So I need 2 more energy off of a draw. All right. Well, let's. Can I thin my deck out anymore? I don't want to use Super Rod just yet. So let's. Do I need a supporter? No. Let's Arven for Vessel and Balloon because I might need it later. And then let's start drawing like crazy. Okay. That's funny. I get to draw an extra card. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're going to Lunar Cycle. All right, so I've got what I need. Let's Earthen Vessel away the code breaking. 1, 2. Attach return. Superior energy. I hate to get rid of the Turo, but everything else is more important to me in my current line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 5. Perfect. Okay. The reason I don't want to just yet, and then I'm a Super Rod. You, and the Mega Soul Rock and the Mega Metal Energy. I'm gonna Super Rod these back in because that might be a line I'm looking at later, especially with Premium Power Pro. Because realistically, I'm gonna knock him out, and then I'm gonna boss up this Snorlax and knock it out with like Solrock or something. So. Because that would be a KO on him. All right, 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo, bango. Alternatively, as well, if I need to stall a little bit, I can feed him my rocks and then set up a Lucario for KO. But hey, look, it's Trolley. Fancy meeting you here. I wish I could just play Trolley just to show him like I don't care about his Ace Nullifier. But yeah, so realistically, the line is superior energy retrieval, for a fighting energy, retreat Gholdengo, go into Solrock, boss up Snorlax, premium power pro, and knockout for the final prize cards. That's my win con right now. If for whatever, Jesus, get that thing away from me. If for whatever reason, like that was denied from me, like I don't know, I can't think of a way it wouldn't be. Lucario is a backup. Lucario does take 2 turns to set up, but I have options. Brand new whip just hopped in. He has to knock out Dengo this turn in order to do much of anything. Even if he knocks out Dengo, though, I don't really care because I just, again, rock, premium power pro, lax, and he's dead. Or, I mean, also, I could also Matang as well with him being 100 HP. He doesn't have it, and we win. 4 games, 4 wins, because Dengo is goated, baby. So let me know what you guys think. Are you going to start maining Dengo? Because I am. I absolutely love Dengo. So far, hold on, I got to show you guys something. Wait. Look, wait for it. Look at Dengo. What is that superseded into the background? What is burned into Dengo? What is happening? Is that what card? It's a mon with a character with a trainer. I just don't know what card that is. I don't know what card is burned into Dengo, but that's funny. But in all my honest opinion, the best variation of Dengo right now is with Mega Mawile and either Box or Prime Catcher, and that really just kind of comes down to your preference and your play style. I personally like Prime Catcher better because I like to be able to gust up and have the possibilities. I know people like Box. But Box players have more brain cells than I do. So maybe it's just because I'm smooth brain. Not only am I playing a super straightforward line of a deck, but also with Prime Catcher just makes things very much reactionary and not proactive. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you saw any misplays or any other wins, let me know down in the comments below because we're always trying to get better. Remember, constructive criticism, right? Don't just be like, oh, you're bad. Blah, blah, blah. No, let me know what I did, how I could have done better, etc. Anyways, if you haven't forgotten, it ain't over till it's over, baby. And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.